Yes, it's George Tremis.
Yeah, hey, nice to meet you, brother.
Likewise.
Oh, man. So you are, is it the owner of Money Mountain?
No, it's GT Sales Academy.
Okay.
Yeah, so Money Mountain is one of our workshops that I delivered this morning, just now, actually.
Got it. I didn't get a chance to get in there, but how did it go?
I'll give you a one-on-one after.
Beautiful. I would love that. So tell me a little bit more about that and what's all involved in that.
So it's part of our mindset stream in the GT Sales Academy. So the Sales Academy is an online learning and training platform that helps individuals, teams, and businesses train and learn to achieve peak performance. But the key thing is that our philosophy is if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. So if we can't help you make money, we don't want to work with you.
Now, what teams are we talking about specifically?
Any team that does sales, any team that brings value to people, right? Any sales team, whether you're in insurance, whether you're selling property management, whether you're selling podcasting, whatever it may be.
Okay.
Because we believe everybody is in sales.
So give me some techniques, give me some ideas and tricks. What are some of the strategies when it comes to sales?
Well, I don't want to say the word tricks because it's about creating.
Because you know why I say that? Because some people they get a call from the salesperson and something like I don't. But you know, sometimes they feel like there is, but there isn't.
They may feel like somebody's being smooth or something like that, but I mean, everything comes down to the why.
Right.
So if your intention is good and you're helping somebody to buy, you're helping them get past themselves, then you're actually doing a service, right? And then if you really believe you're doing a service, nothing will stop you. Nothing will stop you from helping that person.
Now, is it more training on inbound calls, outbound calls, or is it both?
So, I mean, it's not just calls. It's like, this is sales right now. I'm selling your audience, I'm selling you.
Okay.
So it's all kinds of sales, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, people think about the phone calls because they think of people like Jordan Belfort, right? Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, there's cold calling, there's door knocking, there's all kinds of sales. There's insurance sales.
Okay.
I mean, I've been in automotive, I've been in insurance, I've been in investments, I'm in real estate, I'm a broker. So all of it has to do with sales.
Right. Now, is there body language involved in it? Are you watching body language? Do you kind of pour it on where you kind of see me leaning a little bit more? Do you kind of pull off? If I kind of pull back and start to fold my arms? You know what I mean?
That's the rookie tricks, right? They say mirror people. But what they don't understand is this is all based on psychology, okay? So what we have is we have programming. We're biological computers. We really are. I mean, we think we have all this free will, but 95% of what we do isn't even conscious. It's programming.
So now you're talking about like the fight or flight. You're talking about the reptilian brain.
Yes, the pleasure pain principle, things that help us survive and thrive. We are programmed like computers, right? And what happens is it creates things in us in our minds like heuristics, so shortcuts to thinking, right? Because if you have to think about everything all the time, your mind will blow up. So these heuristics do things. So if we feel in rapport with somebody, we mirror them naturally. But you can feel the difference whether it's a natural rapport we're building or if I'm purposely trying to copy you, because something doesn't seem right with my face right now, does it? And that's the reality.
Yeah, I hear you. What about AI? How is that helping your business and helping sales? Because I mean, this is something that is going to change the face of the earth, really, in the world.
So you're a little bit of a mind reader, because just yesterday I was with my team and we were looking at ChatGPT 4.
Okay. Well, what version are we on now? 2?
It's 4 now.
Is it 4 right now?
Yeah. They're the experts in this.
See,
I was just asking them. And I said, can we use this thing to do some role play training and stuff? So I tested it out and it's still a computer. So fortunately, it can't beat me yet.
Okay. Not yet. Not yet. Give it a year.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But they're smarter about these things. And what they told me was that, anything that has variables, human variables, is very difficult. The reason why chess, for example, computers can beat us is because it's completely mathematical, completely formulaic. Whereas humans, we're unpredictable. So I don't think it's going to replace us anytime soon. What it does help with is with our CRM systems, for example, and the automated technologies. So my group and I, we all use a platform called KV Core. It's got automation in there, right? So people reach out to us, it automatically says, hey, can I help you? And it almost communicates like a human.
Got it. So it takes them down. So they reach out to you. It's an automated program, and it asks questions. They get a response back from that person, and it takes them down to a point of, okay, now I'm going to pass it over to the salesperson.
Where I see it interjecting into the sales process is in qualification.
Okay.
Or, as some people call it, disqualifying people that aren't right for your pipeline.
Right.
And it does that. So take a real estate context. Have you been pre-approved, for example? Do you have a home to sell? Are you a first-time buyer? So all these pre-screening questions. Have you worked with an agent? Are you under contract? The AI can take care of those things.
Got it. And does that stuff plug into, say, like Follow Boss, like a CRM, or like Keep or Fusionsoft? Okay, got it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they usually embed them, right? So the platform we use, KV Core, it's embedded in there.
Got it. Now, going back to sales, what are some of the biggest mistakes that you see a lot of sales teams make, and maybe why they fail or they don't get the results that they're looking for?
So, I mean, we firmly believe that you have to understand the why behind things, right? So I have a lot of salespeople I follow, like great sales trainers, Grant Cardone, Jordan Belfort. I listen to all their stuff, right? And plus the old school guys, Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy.
Yeah.
And too many people try to mimic and copy what they do, right? But if they don't understand, they're not being authentic, they can't use the tools properly because they don't understand the why behind it.
I like that. So really what you're saying, it sounds like anyways, that you should still be authentic to who you are, but use the tools to enhance who you are and what you can do.
Exactly. So sometimes, I'll be doing some coaching, some training, and people will say to me, wait, how did you say that? Exactly. Like word for word. I'm like, no, that's wrong. You need to understand why I'm saying what I'm saying and say it in your own way. Otherwise, you're going to try to be me, and you can't be. You're you.
Because, especially in real estate, they teach you how to use these scripts. And I think sometimes when you're new to it, you're trying to stick to exactly the script word for word.
Yeah.
What you're saying is, yes, use the script, but you've got to be able to then still talk like there's another human being on the other side of the phone or in front of you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
And the problem is, so many people fall out of sales, which I consider to be one of the greatest professions, one of the oldest professions, one of the most important professions, because they think it's too hard, it's not for me, I can't do this. But they were set up not for success, but for failure. So if they're given a rote script to follow and they sound like a robot because they're scared, they don't have their mind right, they don't have the skills trained properly, it's gonna go bad. And then 1, 2, 3 phone calls, and they're gonna look at the phone like it's a viper ready to strike them.
Yeah.
Right?
One of the best things that I was taught when I first got into sales, because I worked in IT for like 15 plus years, and I was like, man, I don't know if I can do this. And one of my early mentors said, you know what, Gary? Don't sell anything, sell yourself. And I was like, wow, okay. And so then I got really good at being passionate about what I was selling or what I was offering.
I wish you were in the session. We talked about passion,
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? It was great sitting down and getting to know you more better. If anybody wants to learn more about you and what you do, how can they get a hold of you?
All over social media, GT Sales Academy, George Tremis, just Google me, you'll find lots of stuff there.
And on Instagram as well too?
Insta, Facebook, tweeting, Twitter, and all
those things. All
YouTube.
The birdies, the Twitters. Awesome. George, listen, man, I appreciate your time,
absolute
brother.
pleasure. Thank you so much.
Man. All right, guys, I'll be back in a few minutes, all right? Awesome.